Day one. It's only, I got up like half an hour ago, it's 11:30. So, plan for today is I need to go and get a COVID test in a minute, unpack, edit the video that you've already seen from yesterday, which was actually 2 weeks ago on YouTube time. Whew, let's do this. This is what I mean when I say that my home is flat and brown. It's just flat and brown. That's all there is. Flat brownness. Well, that is COVID test 2 done, ever. 2 more to go for my isolation period, one on the 5th, one on the 13th. Lady was lovely, and apparently she's the one that does it all the time, so we were joking around about it. Now it's a 25-minute drive home, because, you know, the COVID testing centre is a good 35 minutes, 45 minutes from home, which is, yep, great, this is woohoo. Up there filming the other stuff, but the video that went up 2 weeks ago, which is actually today, this is confusing, but that's just finishing exporting. I know I just did that coffee montage, and like the camera is still set up over there from the final shot. It's not actually a great coffee, because I had to like unpack my machine and stuff. I forgot to, you know, write down what grind setting I had it on. So it's not that great, which is unfortunate because the beans that I used are really good and they make a really good coffee. So update on the unpack. That's looking a bit better. I'm slowly getting all my clothes unpacked. All of my hanging stuff's done apart from my hoodies. I'm just waiting for more coat hangers. My suitcases are up there. Just got that suitcase to go, which, you know, looks alright until you go over to my stash of just stuff. This is all just like tech and random small bits that I need to clear up because we do have guests coming out of ISO. So I need to clean all that up today. Just want to get all my clothes done basically and just make the room at least look nice, then I can sort the little details out over the next 2 weeks. So I've got some, you know, pretty good tech, and then I've got some pretty trash tech. So there's going to be a segment throughout these 2 weeks where I review trash tech. Calling it James's trash tech because I'm original like. Today's trash tech is the Canon PowerShot A460 AAF. It shoots at about 2 megapixels, I think. It's got a headphone port, because that's what you really need. Sorry, 5 megapixels. Ooh, look at that, 4x optical zoom. It doesn't turn on, that's why it doesn't turn on. It's, I'm not gonna touch that. All up, when it works, I give it a 3 out of 10. currently give it a 1 out of 10. That's James's trash tech for day 1. So, morning of day 3, COVID test came in overnight from Sunday. It's now Tuesday. Negative, which is good. But I've got this app that I need to do stuff with, and like 3 times a day it checks that I'm in, and like it does facial recognition. It's like really bright flashing lights to do a 3D scan of my face and stuff, and it does geolocation just to make sure that, you know, I'm not gallivanting around the countryside when I should be at home, sort of thing. But it does it at random intervals, and it tried getting me to do it at 7:30 this morning. I was still asleep until 9, and they start texting you and like getting worried if you don't do this thing. It's like, you've got 15 minutes to do this. And then I got a text like as I woke up saying, we're sending you another notification. If you don't do this, we're calling you. And I'm like, okay, so it's a lot. Like, I mean, it makes sense, especially for someone who lives regionally like I do, because they can't like really come and check on me, and they're putting a lot of trust in me to not go anywhere. So I'm not annoyed about it. There's just things that could definitely be done better. Like giving more time, and maybe only doing it after like 10 a.m. and yeah, it's odd, but we're getting there. Day 3. James's trash tech part 2. I should really not call this trash tech because there's actually some pretty cool stuff I found. But I found this original iPod Touch with all the original apps and stuff. It's got a bunch of like iMessage messages and stuff from yonks ago. It's got a bunch of old photos from yonks ago. It's bizarre. It's got all these old games. I'm amazed it still works. This is the camera quality of the iPod. Yep. It's slightly smaller and slightly worse quality than my normal phone, but you know. Yeah. That's James's trash tech for today. Well, all the packing is now undone, which is amazing. I'm also going to do this tomorrow, so that'll be a montage in like a few seconds time, I guess. But all of the bags and stuff I had here are gone. The spare room is now empty of all of my gear and ready for visitors. My rug there from my old room. It's starting to feel a bit more like home. Got my poster up, got all my Polaroids and pictures up, got my tech out, slowly just reorganizing all this, but yeah, got everything out. So it's the end of day 3. I'm just editing the video this far, and I'm realizing that it's gonna have to be 2 videos. I'm just having this realization now. So, yep. Week 1 will be this video. Week 2 will be a second video. Yay. Well, it's done. That is the Sydney Opera House. If ever I've seen it, which I have. I lived like 2 hours from it. That was about 2 hours of footage, and this is like the instructions. It was, yeah, about 2 hours of footage, just under 2 hours, which sped up into, I don't know, I'm probably going to try and make it 20 seconds of footage, but that'll be intensely fast, so we'll see what happens. Whew! I've got my mic set up, got my notes ready for Young Adults Bible Study. I normally run it in person, but doing it over Zoom. We've got 2 weeks left, and I am excited to see everyone again. Because God is there, and God is on not only the other side, but He's right where you are as well. As all of these commandments lead to God, we need to remember that He is with us through all of that. So this is what I have to do like 3 times a day. It's really obnoxious. So just did my second of quarantine, third ever COVID test, my day 5 test. That really hurt. She really slammed it in there. That was really uncomfortable, and didn't like that. I just put the phone down after filming that, and I felt something running down my nose. I like wiped it away, and she drew blood. My nose is bleeding now. Ah. It's time to put the Christmas tree up, but don't quite think this outfit's appropriate for it. That's more like it. Well, tree is done and lit up, going for quite a minimalist sort of look to usual. Even got the chimney place lit up, and the little nativity scene there. So yeah, gonna go and put a little bit more tinsel, you know, around the house. Well, it's day 6. I've kind of finished most of the big projects I had, which was cleaning the Sydney Opera House and putting up the Christmas tree. So I think today's just kind of going to be a gaming day, relax a bit, and then I need to start prepping next week's Young Adults, and then I'm giving a sermon in 2 weeks, so I need to start prepping that, or continue to prep that, and I'm talking at a school assembly in a week and a half as well, so I've got a lot of writing to do. I feel like today I'm just going to relax a bit. Test results came back negative from yesterday, which is good. But yeah, all my big projects are done, so now I just have to kind of find things to do. I didn't actually film much today, it's 7 o'clock, but what I did do was a lot of Minecraft. Built some stuff, chatted to people. I did build this. I didn't turn it into a montage, but it didn't take too long, probably an hour, but it did draw blood because it was all metal. It came out of these sheets. But yes, I made this today. That's about all I did. That's day 6, I guess. Day 7. Halfway through. It's, yep, getting bored, getting lonely. Got my coffee, which is good. Just submitted my birth certificate application to get my replacement birth certificate sent here because mine was lost in the post going to England. So need that to get my passport to get to England, which is, you know, the whole reason I came home. So I gotta work on that, gotta get Mum a replacement birth certificate this afternoon, but she has to do hers through the British government, but that should only take a day to get to the passport office apparently. But yeah, plan for today, there's a garage sale across the road, so I'd love to go to that, but can't. But it's lovely outside, so I might go outside for a bit, might have some cheese out there. I'm gonna just do some more Minecraft. Lazy day today. Lazy day. Welcome to James's Trash Tech Part 3, and today we have this old HTC phone that was probably the second phone I ever owned. The fun part about it is that it's kind of rubbed off, but it has Beats audio in it, so the sound, isn't terrible from it. But yeah, this has got actually more things than the iPod, it's actually got Gmail, but with the old Google logos for everything, and all the old Maps logo, bunch of different things that I never use, like Deezer and iJack, and yeah, it's interesting. So this is the camera quality of the HTC. It's very vibrant, like in comparison to this. Yeah, it's just not as good. Not terrible, but certainly not fantastic. That's for sure. It's also kind of fisheyed, which is odd. So yeah, not terrible camera quality, but definitely not as good as this. I'd give this a good 6 out of 10. It's not terrible, but it's certainly not fantastic. If I had to go back to it, I would, but it's also tiny. And slippery, apparently. So, it's been a week. 1 week left. Looking back on it, I think it's gone quicker than it felt. Like to think that this time last week, 2 o'clock last week, I was still in Victoria, about to cross the border. It's odd. It has felt like a really slow week. I think making this video has helped it go a bit quicker, because it's been do these fun things for video, but yeah, it's been weird. Definitely had its sad moments. Definitely missing everyone, that's for sure. Definitely missing getting outside and doing things other than just sitting here in my backyard, but it's not been terrible. It could have been a lot worse. Had some hard times, had some good times. Looking forward to Bible study again this week, catching up with everyone, but yeah, thanks for watching this video. There'll be another one up this time next week, and then I'll be free, so might do a little bit of travel vlog here and there as I go around SA, but yeah, these will be the main 3 videos before I get to England. Yeah, definitely missing everyone, but looking forward to the last few days. The countdown is now on. It's felt like a long time coming, but yeah, only, 7 more days, and I'm out. Thanks for watching. See you later.